Corey Trice has caught on to the cornerback position and the game he had last week, and just the progress that he's made. In a really short period of time.
Yeah, Corey's young in the position. We just moved him to corner. Oh, I guess it was fairly early in August when we did that. But there was a need, and so he's brand new at the spot. End up just getting better and better, and then finally deserved a chance to play, and has got the chance to start the last couple of weeks, and then produced and had a couple good plays that helped us win the game last week.
What was the best thing he did on the pick six from a coverage standpoint?
Well, hey, part of that credit goes to Coach Braun, because he was the one that helped design that scheme. But Corey did a good job with what he was supposed to do. With his depth, with his hands, his eyes, and then he made the play, secured the catch, and then scored, and it was a good momentum change for us.
Were you guys in a bit of a zone on that play? Because it looked like he let the outside receiver go, and then he picked up the guy coming out of the backfield.
It was a type of a zone, and I could tell you which one it was, but then I'd have to kill you, so I can't tell you exactly what it was. But it was a Jeff Braun special.
Well, a Jeff Braun defensive special.
Jeff Braun special. He's great with some of his suggestions now.
I would say, how often is he adding a Jeff Braun defensive special to you guys?
Hey, we ask him, because the guy has seen it all, done it all. I mean, he knows what gives quarterbacks fits. So, no, anytime he's got some suggestions now, we're gonna give some serious thought to implementing those.
So that happens pretty often. He's pretty involved with the defense every week.
Like any head coach, he knows. Okay. I mean, both sides of the ball extremely well, and all those really good head coaches that have had the good fortune being around. I mean, they know both sides of the ball extremely well. And then, on the other hand, you got some guys that they never set foot over on the other side of the ball, whatever their specialty is. They just never go on the other side. And I happen to prefer it where those guys, they know what's going on in the extreme amount on both sides.
Just with his second interception, what stood out about that?
Just being there and making the catch. I mean, the ball popped up and it was right there, and hey, as long as you're able to make that catch, and again, that's a big play anytime you turn it over.
And then Jalen Graham looks like he's settling in to the nickel spot. Sort of discuss, his progress throughout the first six games.
Jalen's on track. He's going to be an outstanding player for us. He's a young guy with a lot of skill, a lot of ability. He's got that size, that length, that toughness. Good player, smart, will tackle. I mean, he does everything that you want. He's a young guy. He's like like a lot of our guys. He's like Corey Trice. We got some young guys back there that are just trying to learn and get better, but he's right on target.
Just where's Diedrich Mackey and Kenneth Major at right now, and how do you see them
They're
playing out the rest of the year?
Both Diedrich and Kenneth are both progressing as well. I mean, we're talking these are some fairly young guys we got right back there. So they're getting better and better and learning each week. And, sometimes you got to learn by fire. Sometimes there'll be a tough play thrown at you, and you got to learn. And if you make a mistake, then you just get better and try to do better the next time. But they're both on track as well.
You've been around a long time, going back to Corey Trice. Have you seen very many 6'3", 205, 210-pound cornerbacks?
Well, you can't say very many, but there are those guys out there that are, and they're a special breed. When you get those guys that are really big, that can run and are fluid, that's what you look for. Is if you're big, that's one thing. But then how fluid are you? Do you have any movement skills, which he does? And then after that, it's about, how fast can you learn the game?
How long did you guys consider moving him to cornerback? I know you did it in August, but was there how many times did you guys discuss it, either in the summer or the off-season spring ball, or is it just one day someone raised their hand and said, "Hey, let's move him to cornerback"?
We were a little thin at corner, and he's such a good athlete, and he's a big, long guy, and so Coach Braun was like, "Hey, can the guy play corner?" And we're like, "Man, we'd like to give it a shot." So yeah.
They're saying Iowa's receivers are probably some of the best group that they've had in a while. What stands out about them, and what's the challenge they're going to face? You're going to face on Saturday.
Yeah, Iowa's got guys that are long and play long, are fluid, can run. They're good athletes. They do a great job on the outside. They've got, first of all, their offensive scheme when they're going to throw the ball. They're outstanding. They know what they're doing. in the spacing of the field. They're very good at that. They're good in pass pro. And then to top it all off, they've got a guy that can get the ball there. They can deliver it. I mean, the QB with the arm on him, he can throw really any throw on the field. He's got a strong arm.